Hello everyone, welcome to Soulful Repair. Thanks for joining us. Richard and I are pleased that you're here. We'll be doing a he said, she said style reading, and these are not sign dependent and they're also not time dependent. So it's a very intuitive reading and you're guided to it at the time when you're meant to view it. If you enjoy this reading, then please be sure to check out our Soulful Repair playlist here on the channel for more of these style readings. Now let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to Soulful Repair. My name is Michelle.
My name's Richard.
Let's get started with the reading. We have the card of transmission. We also have as an energy card, fear. Fear is in the reverse. Now when we talk about transmission, it's about the spread of conditions and having an influence and impact. So the way that I see these two together, it is about who we hang with, who we spend time with, and how we influence each other. Having a negative impact or having a positive impact, and really I get it as an energy of choosing, making choices about who we spend time with and how they will influence or impact us. Let's have a look and see what Richard has pulled from the Energy Oracle.
I pulled strategy and it's in the upright. It's about making a plan and thinking about how you're going to implement that plan.
Okay, so let's see where this goes. Of course, it can be vice versa. So whatever side resonates the most, that will be your message. At the bottom of the deck for you, I have the King of Wands in the upright.
And I've got the 10 of Wands in the upright.
So let's cut these cards and we'll focus in on the past energy, the present energy, the near future, advice, what's happening around you that may be affecting you, hopes and fears, the outcome, and the overall energy.
Past, present, near future, advice, environment, hopes and fears, outcome, and overall energy of this reading.
Right in the center, we've got the Sun card. So happiness, sunshine, positivity. Cards are of success and fulfillment and enjoyable company. So really it's about making a choice to be with people who bring us success, joy, fulfillment, who we're happy to be around.
Right, looking at the overall energy, over here we have the Star. That's great energy. Yeah, that's hope, that's positivity, it's optimism.
In the past we have the Tower in the reverse. So there has been holding on to the past and unwillingness to let something go. It may have been a situation whose time has run its course. It may have been a negative experience but was held on to for a little bit too long, perhaps out of fear or doubt that one could change our circumstances. But there's a real sense around this whole reading of a change in mindset and believing in the power of change and change bringing about a fortunate outcome.
Alright, looking over here at the past, we have strength in reverse, which indicates, well, weakness is what I'm getting from that. The succumbing to temptation.
Let's take a look and see what we have here. The Eight of Cups in reverse. So there's still this holding on to something that's negative. I do feel a very strong influence that is very much a need to walk away or to make some kind of powerful change, but there's a holding on to something that the time is gone. I do think that it's out of some kind of fear of change, fear of letting go, fear of what's next.
But the important point to note here is this fear card is in the reverse.
Right.
Which means that you're coming out of this state.
Right.
And with the Sun here as being the overall energy of the reading, the Sun is going to come out. That's what I'm getting so far. I mean, I think it's very positive.
Yeah, but at the moment they still haven't done that.
Right. Over here we have the World in reverse in the present circumstance. Now the World in reverse is about something not being closed out, a cycle not yet having been worked through.
Very similar energy on both sides here. I do feel we're talking about something good, something happening that is positive, and there's every reason to be optimistic about the future, and yet there's an unwillingness to let something else go. Now in the future we have the Four of Cups in reverse. I love that because emotionally speaking, it tells me that things are going to get a lot better for you. So where there is a lack of hope or a lack of emotional happiness or contentment right now, This speaks of a change and how you're feeling.
A change in mindset, because, Four of Cups in the upright is about not accepting offers. Basically pouting and saying, well, look, I'm not going to take anything right now.
I'm just going to sit where I am because I'm used to it.
That's right. It's very pouty energy.
Yeah.
And then when you put it in the reverse, it's about letting go of that poutiness and being willing to accept those good things that can come into you.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the future. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse. That's letting go of the past as well. I'm not sure where this is going to go, but presently, it's like Michelle said, it's almost like both sides saying pretty much the same message.
So this is either one person or the two of you here are mirroring each other, going through a similar experience. So let's have a look and see what we have as the advice. Wow, the Ten of Cups, beautiful. So it's a going towards what's going to fulfill you completely.
And it's very optimistic energy is what I get from that. And that is form a strategy and go for that.
Yeah.
Is the advice that I'm seeing.
Don't give up hope that it's achievable or stay in a situation which you should leave that's become unhappy or negative in some way.
Okay, so let's take a look at the advice over this side. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse here. I think it's about getting over something that was going to be promising but actually just didn't pan out. I think this is what has to be let go of.
Around you in the environment we've got the World in reverse. So here it is. There's that mirror. So it does symbolize some kind of lack of movement here. Something that I do feel is going to bring about success and overall happiness and achievement somewhere down the line. But right now it doesn't seem to be happening. Why? Because if we're talking about two people here, neither one of you have walked away from a negative experience. And it's something about fear. Fear about making changes. Fear about the future. Fear about letting go.
It could be that you're afraid of this happening again.
Fear of a negative love experience.
All right, looking over here in the environment, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So that's about letting down one's guard.
It's a positive sign because it seems like if we're talking about two people here who have been, let's just say, experiencing negative love experiences or love relationships, but staying in those relationships, there may be an energy here of one person not wanting to even open up to an idea that there could be the possibility of an improvement in the future, whereas the other person may be more receptive to new opportunities. They may know that there's something better or something more for them down the track. Let's have a look and see what we've got as hopes and fears. The Page of Cups in reverse, so fearful of not having this love, not having an opportunity, fearful of something not working out again, having yet another bad experience, not believing in anyone's true intentions. I'm picking up a little bit of trust issues around this reading.
Yeah, a lack of belief that anything good can happen.
Yeah.
But in the future, I see that being let go of. Looking over here at hopes and fears, we have the Four of Wands. So it's about that celebration that one has when they get to that point of stability.
In the outcome, we have the Chariot. Very good. So this is very positive motion. It is about choice. And it is about movement. It's about overcoming obstacles. So the obstacle of fear, what has prevented you from moving away from a negative experience. All of those go by the wayside here once you make a choice to choose success, to choose happiness, to choose to be victorious in your own life and not just be a bystander in your own life. This is someone who is very self-directed. This is you driving your own chariot. So it's not about having kind of sitting back and letting life happen to you, or waiting for something to come to you. This is about you actually taking action to overcome challenges and difficulties in your life and doing something about it.
Okay, looking over here at the outcome, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. So it's about coming to a more peaceful place, because I get the sense that at the present time there's a lot of turmoil and a lot of doubt that stability can be achieved.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of problematic energy around the fear, of course. It isolates us, it prevents us from looking at the possibilities of life, and it can consume you. This worry, this anxiety. It may actually feel like you've lost power or lost your way. But that's not the case, of course. There is a sense here of having the power to turn things around, and having that inner strength, that will, that determination to choose a more optimistic and self-directed approach, and that's what we're talking about here. So there seems to be some kind of strong pattern here of self-imposed worry, when there's really nothing to worry about in terms of the future.
In any case, both sides could be you, or you're one person and this person over here is going through a very, very similar experience to what you're going through, and you both need to do the same thing, and you're both moving in the same direction.
I think one person's getting there a little bit ahead of the other.
That's quite possible, but the key here is also a strategy, and the strategy here implies that there's a belief that this cycle can be closed out and that something new can come about in the future.
I'm wondering, Richard, if the person that's coming to this realization, this awareness of taking matters into their own hands, is reaching that point ahead of the other person, so to spread or influence or impact this other person to get out of a negative experience.
Yes, I'm getting that sense. Yeah, so we're looking at two people. One is a bit ahead of the other, though, in coming out of some kind of negative experience.
Yeah.
That's why we're seeing the world in reverse over here. Yeah, so this person knows what this person's going through, and the thing is that they want to help them.
Yeah, or at least influence them in some way, or even just them making some kind of move influences the other person in some way. I think very positively with the sun and the star, because there is optimism here. The overall feeling between these two is optimism. It's just an obstacle around the past that needs to be released and let go of.
I get this feeling that this person over here has felt weakness in the past, and I think this person offers them some strength in order to get through whatever they're going through here. Yeah, so I get this really nice energy. It's two people who are kind of helping each other get to that higher place, that place of being able to close something out, close out a cycle, and walk away from something that they need to let go of.
Yeah. So we'll see where this goes in the extended. So if this is resonating, please do join us. It'll be about another 50-minute or so reading, so lots to talk about. We'll be pulling out some clarifiers and looking at some oracle cards for guidance, and doing some Lenormand readings as well. So if this is resonating, please do join us. The link is below in the descriptions box. If you'd prefer a personal reading, of course, we're offering a special at the moment, so you can email me about that. My email is gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and that email is also in the descriptions box below. If this one doesn't resonate, and it can resonate as opposite, but I feel like it's a very similar experience anyway, or it could be someone around you. If you're cross-watching, you may recognize this as the person you're dealing with. If it doesn't resonate at all, and it won't resonate with everyone, then you can check out our Soulful Repair playlist here on the channel, and there you can find more readings that are done in this style. They're not sign or time dependent, and of course you can probably find something there. We've got over 40 plus readings, and you can check that out as well if you haven't already. We wish you the best, guys. We'll see you in part 2, or we will speak to you again very soon.
Thank you. Goodbye and good luck.